Hey guys, Drutter here. It's September the 16th, and I just wanted to make a quick video. I always say that, and it ends up not being a quick video, but I wanted to make a video about silver price action lately. I am obviously not the chart guy, not the technical analysis guy, but I think it's worth having a quick look at the recent action and where we might be going. I'm still working on those Burning Man videos. It's probably going to end up being two. Not that anyone really cares about that, but just let you know, it's taking a bit of time to get those edited together. There's a lot of material and want it to be just right. But in the meantime, silver, bringing up a chart here, now is, actually just as I'm recording this, has just hit another high. Looks like about $20.85 or so. $20.85 US. And we're right around that mark actually 2 years ago in March of 08. March 17th was the actual date that it peaked. And silver hit, depends on what chart you use. Some say 2078. Some say as high as $1 more than that, or almost 2178 or 2180. But regardless, we're right around that point back in March of 2008. So it's kind of a significant level that we're at now. Now what's going to happen next is, of course, no one knows, but my opinion, it is similar to John's from Stella Concepts. Silver may go above 21 and may even go as high as almost $22 before it comes back down. Now he thinks it's going to come down to 19, and obviously he knows a heck of a lot more than I do about these things. So take my opinion with a grain of salt, but my opinion is it may come down to as low as 20. Trader G, if anyone watches him, he's recently said silver will never touch 20 again. And I have some other reasons for thinking that as well. So maybe give your opinion. What do you think is going to happen in the next little while with silver? Boy, the mainstream media is really picking up on gold and even silver. I've seen some silver articles out there. I'm not going to link to them. You can find them yourself. It's all over CNN Money. It's all over like Yahoo Finance and all those MSNBC and all that kind of stuff. It's definitely picking up into the mainstream, not as much as it should be, and most of the articles tend to say, oh, gold is just being bought because people are scared and they don't know what else to buy, and stuff like that. We know. We've been, for those of us who've been following silver for a couple of years now, or even a year, or even a few months, we know enough that silver is going, up into the hundreds of dollars an ounce range. There is no denying that. There's no stopping that. Silver is money, and what used to pass as money is no longer valid and is no longer being accepted, and it's just losing ground every day. The US dollar, even the Canadian dollar, which is protected at the moment, but won't be forever. And these forms of money that have no value are going to stop being used as currency, and they will just be relics. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. That's the future. That's probably not 2010. Might be 2011, 2012. We see a lot of those transition. But for now, we are entering the second phase of that bull market, as Mike Maloney talks about. We're going... now, the smart money is in. The smart money has bought their gold and silver. The smart money bought gold by the $1,000 mark, and the smart money bought silver by the $14 mark or so. It's not going back there. Neither one is going back to those levels again. Unless we see some catastrophic, like say if a nuke hits New York City or something, and the economy is just sent reeling, then who knows? The industrial uses of silver are going to take a huge hit if the world economy crashes that badly. Silver will take a hit like it did in the end of 2008, back down to $9 briefly. So that's quite a possibility for sure. Look at 5 minutes already. I can just ramble on and on. Anyhow, what do you think is going to happen with silver and gold? Are we gonna find a really good buying opportunity in the next little while? Silver has just been on fire lately, and no one said it would go above $20, and it just easily cleared into the $20 range. After a couple of days of testing that $20, bam, up to $20.10, and I did a video then. And that was my last video, the one with the deodorant in it. And then up to $20.40 a couple of days ago, and then yesterday it just sort of cruised up slowly into the $20.50, $20.60, and today up $20.70, $20.80, and now we're above $20.80. Refreshing here, yeah, it's just right now it's just come back down a little bit to $20.80. So this is definitely a high for silver back to 2008 March. So it's a 2.5-year high at least. And like I was saying, we could get above that $21 level and maybe up to even 22, taking out all those old records. And then silver at that point will be higher than it has ever been, except for the Hunt brothers manipulation in early 1980s, when it went to an inflation adjusted amount of like $250 an ounce. So we know that silver, even today, or even back in 1980 or so, was $250 approximately. I can't remember the exact number, mid 200s anyways, per ounce US. And that's back before silver was being used in industry, like the medical industry, which it's getting huge, in solar panels and so forth. That wasn't being done then. It wasn't being used for those things then. So silver in industry has gained a lot of value since then, and monetarily, the monetary vector of silver has just gone through the roof in the last year and a half, 2 years. The whole silver community is evidence of that. I know I could name probably 50 people that I know that I've talked to recently about silver who are saying, if it comes back down to $20, I have so much money waiting to put into it. I'm gonna, if it comes down to 20 bucks, bang, I'm not gonna wait any longer. So there's definitely a bit of a floor forming around the $20 level, I think. I don't think it can come down too much below that without something major happening, some major news story, or a war or something. But there's just too many factors pushing silver up. I'll put up here the last decade of gold, and I mentioned this chart recently as well. Just look at that chart. There's no doubt in what direction gold is going. It is exponential. And if this is a logarithmic chart, you could even see it even more, that it's exponential. But it is. It's curving upward, and I don't have to go over the fundamentals of why gold and silver is a buy. But I'm going to end it there. Yeah, that was over 8 minutes already. I'd like to make a quick shout out to Tim and A. They know who they are, and you may know them too. And also I'm going to link to a video, a Burning Man video actually, that took place Saturday night. That's the night of the big burn. And afterwards everyone goes out dancing, of course, as they always do. And you can actually see me in this video. I'm fairly prominent at least a couple of times in this video clip, dancing my face off. Some young girls had come along and they just came up to me and gave me a 26-ounce bottle of Kettle One vodka that they had taken one sip out of, and they didn't even say why they didn't want it anymore. Maybe they didn't like the taste or something. She just came up to me and said, "Can I give you this bottle of vodka?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely." I didn't have anything to give her, so I gave her a hug, and away she went. And so off we went dancing, and, well, you can see me in this video. No, I'm not wearing that fuzzy red hat, so don't be looking for that. It's a different costume that night. Anyways, hope everyone's having a really great week, and I will continue working on those videos that I promised they're coming, and stay tuned for more silver videos. Hope to see your comments.